What's up guys, Mike Thomas, aka The Young Trishula here. Today I wanted to go over a replay from a match that we played live over on twitch.tv/TrishilaTTV. Go check us out, we have a lot of fun over there. And I want to go over this replay because I think it shows how well Dragon Link can OTK through an established board. And I just want to show that off. Hopefully it'll be useful for some people out there picking up Dragon Link. Let's hop into this replay. We are against Limsa, who is playing the Phantom Knight Brave strategy. We open Ghost Ogre plus Droplet. They use Fateful Adventure, and I don't Ghost Ogre it. They might have played that a little fast. I can't really remember why I didn't Ghost Ogre it, but they're going to just go for Verte Anaconda, set 3, and then make DP, pop the Scythe. Now, Scythe is going to come out, and because they don't have anything else backing it up, I'm just going to chain Droplet here. I'm going to pitch that Rocket Synchron, get that into the graveyard, just immediately go into a Striker Dragon, grabbing the Boot Sector and Collapse with Wyver Burster, normal summoning the Ghost Ogre, which is kind of nice here because we get to go into Halki Fibrak, use Halki Fibrak's effect. We're going to get Fog Bladed, and we're just going to, from there, activate Boot Sector launch, special out the Tracer, pop the Boot Sector. They didn't respond, but after I popped the Boot Sector, they said, hold on. So we just walk that back. They Droplet us. That's fine. We don't really care about that. Keep the Boot Sector on field. We're going to go for Pepega. We mill. We find Red MD. We find the Aqua Enchantress. We get the 2. We go off into Unicorn. Get our right. Get our Draco back. Get our free body. Summon back Pepega. Go for Access Code. Easy victory. Easy victory, right? Now, game 2 is really the game that I want to show off. I'm going to play this. I'm going to take this one off fast forward because this is really the game that I wanted to get to. Obviously game 1 is little quick because they didn't open the best hand. In this hand, you'll see that we open Token Collector and Droplet. They start on their Brave packet. So they're going to go for the Braves and they're going to summon this token. Now, I intentionally do not use Token Collector here because we have this Forbidden Droplet in my hand. I know that this hand is very strong with Forbidden Droplet, so I don't want to slam the Token Collector and then walk into something like a Triple Tactical Talons because we're post side. So I just let that happen. I say, okay, that's fine. We can just keep it to pitch off of Droplet. So I'm going to let them do whatever they want. They're going to do their Phantom Knight combos. They go Rusty. They set their Fog Blade. They get their Ancient Cloak. They get their Wings. They get their Torn Scale. Summon back, pitch, dump Ragged, use their Wings, get their Break Sword, pop the Break Sword, get their cards back, and they go for Dagda. Oh, this is illegal. Oh, that's actually illegal. All right, so they're gonna cheat us. I didn't even know that until just now, but that's okay. That's okay. Because you know what? We're nice people. We're nice people. We'll let them cheat. And if you're not sure why that's illegal, they use Break Sword to summon back, but they're locked into Dark for the rest of the turn, and obviously Dagda's a light, so that isn't legal. But they had a legal way to do this just without setting up the Break Sword, so you know what? It's fine. They get their DPE. They mill here, and they're gonna just use that DPE anyway. So it's like they never cheated. They're gonna go for their Scythe, activate Scythe, and here we're going to chain the Droplet, negating the Scythe, the Rusty, and the Griffin Rider. Obviously the Rusty because they have their illegally acquired Break Sword Fog Blade combo. We're going to negate all that, and we're just left with Tracer, Quick Launch, and Water Enchantress. So we're going to Water Enchantress, use Rite of Arameser to get our token, get our Fateful Adventure, use Fateful Adventure to get Draco Backsteed, and just set that up. We're going to, of course, add the Griffin and discard the Draco Back equipping itself back to the token. Draco back, bouncing the back row. We'll go for Striker Dragon, grab the Boot Sector. We'll go Quick Launch for another Tracer. Go for Hulk. Hulk gets Synchron. And the reason I didn't summon the Synchron off of the Quick Launch is specifically because I did not have the Rose cards in the deck. This was my only Dragon Tuner monster. So we went for Savage Dragon, not really because we needed to, but I wanted to have a negate up early so that if they wanted to use this Fog Blade at any point, I'd force them to there. But they didn't use it, so that's okay. And then we are going to use Boot Sector, Reborn from the graveyard, and then use Tracer to pop the Equip spell. Get our Recharger. We are going to Synchro the token and the Tracer into a Pepega. Mill 5. We find a Collapse, which is really nice. Now, I'm going to cheat our opponent, and I'm going to make Quad Boral with the Halki Fibrak. This actually ends up being worse for us than it is for our opponent, so, and they also apparently cheated, so I don't feel bad about this apparent illegal play. So this should be a triple burst burst though, for anybody wondering, and you'll see why that ends up actually screwing us over right here, because now I realize it's like, oh god, I don't actually have a way to do the play that I want to do. So I have to synchro off for hot red, and then I have to summon the Collapse Serpent, and you see I'm thinking here, and then I go into triple burst access code this way. Now what I was supposed to do that would have allowed me to do this exact same play without having to get that extra extender from Collapse Serpent, just so that you're curious, is instead of illegally making the quad boral, I was supposed to legally summon the triple burst, then Pisty bring back a rocket, and then turn the rocket and the Pisty into quad. Use that to then pop the Dagda or the Rusty Bardiche, and then summon 2 back, and then I could use those 2 to synchro off for the hot red, and then I just have a body floating, and you know, I could go into Unicorn or something if I wanted to spin a card, and then also go for the access code talker anyway. It would have ended on the same board state, just legally, so we did not screw over our opponent. However, we draw Chaos Space off the Chaos Space, and then that just accelerates the process. We don't have to banish extra cards for the Hulk to continue popping, but this was lethal one way or the other, so I just wanted to show that off, because I don't think a lot of people really appreciate how strong Dragon is going second, especially into decks like Phantom Knight, because they leave up Link monsters. So just wanted to show that off, and hopefully that's helpful for you guys. So have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.